Hello, welcome back for some more MTG Arena. We're kicking off a sealed Edge of Eternities, the new set that just released today. And it's my first time really looking at it. I've seen a few cards here and there on some previews, but mostly unaware of everything. So we got a mirror pool. There's a land that can copy spells or creatures. Endless Sands. I guess they're bringing these sort of colorless mana back. The like special symbol colorless. Exile target creature you control. Return each creature card exiled with this land to the battlefield under its owner's control. So you can sort of like save something from getting killed for later. Singularity Rupture. Destroy all creatures and any number of target players. Each mill half their library rounded down. Okay. Memnon, the right hand, Jellyfish Advisor. You look at the top card of your library at any time. Cast artifact spells from the top of your library. Artifacts you control have add blue. Only cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. Okay. Geomorph Imago has landfall. Target creature has base power, toughness 3 out of 3 until end of turn. If you control 6 or more lands, creature has base power, toughness 6/6. So you basically turn this into a 3/3 flyer every time you play a land until you get to 6 lands, where it becomes a 6/6 flyer on landfall, which is pretty good. Station. So this is a new mechanic where you put a station counter on things. Once it gets to 12, you get green for each creature you control. Interesting. Creature gets +X/+O, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control. Pay 2 life to have this not enter tapped. Requiem Monolith. Till end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it. Actually, it only has a sorcery. Okay. Well, this is our pool. So we're going to start by looking at our instance. We have 1 black removal spell, some red counterback checks, 1 red removal spell, 1 green removal spell, 1 white, 2 white, 1 red, 1 green, 1 black. Alright, how's our sorcery looking? Three creature card, total mana value 3 or less. Go get some 1/1s, some 1 mana things. Embrace Oblivion. Alright, so black has got 3 removal spells then, plus the board white mixed with blue. So let's come look at what our creature's curve is looking like. Alright, white's got some low drops. And then Starfield Shepherd. When this creature enters, search your library for a basic plains card or a creature card with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. It has warp. So you can kind of trigger that twice. Can you keep warping after you warp it the first time? Just go get, we don't have any 1-cost creatures. We have 1 blue 1-cost and 1 red 1-cost, so it's not particularly useful. Black doesn't really have a top end. Starbreach Whale in the Nimnon right hand. Red has a couple low drops. Not really enough. So the Sky Warden. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped, put a +1/+1 on this creature. That's pretty nice. Nebula Dragon. You can finish something off for 3 damage, and then you have a 4/4 flyer. Pretty nice. Play this, give something Death Touch. Create a lander token. This is a new token that you can sacrifice to search for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield tapped, which is a super strong ability with all the landfall stuff. Alright. Typical, just shoot down anything with flying. Gets bigger on landfall, plus lander tokens can make that pretty big. And then with Glacier Godmaw. When this creature enters, create a lander token. Whatever land you control enters, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance and haste until end of turn. Well, that's pretty strong. Station Monitor gives you drones that can't, 1/1 tokens that can't block with flying. It's Death Touch on your turn. Crone Companion, a corgi with wheel for legs. When this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life. You can tap it and pay 2 to put, or pay 2 and tap it to put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. And then Bygone Colossus for warp for 3. Okay. So what I think we're going to do is go blue-green. Just going to grab all our blue and green here. We may splash black for let's see. I want that. Nutrient block, yeah. Phomaton Torpedo. Okay. Pretty cool. Yep, Chrome Companion, get in. Yep. Pinnacle Kill Ship. When the spacecraft enters, it deals 10 damage to up to 1 target creature. Okay. We want you. And then I think we want to pick up. So we have double diplomatic relations. Yeah, the 3-drop slot has just got too many. Yeah, we don't need that many spacecraft. What is this? Sacrifice a land or lander. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield tab. No, that's pretty strong. We actually may want the other one. Okay. Yeah, we've got pretty strong 3-drop slots. Oh, we've got some other removal too. So we actually might not need the black. We also don't want 2 of these. Attach to target creature you control, +2/+1 in reach. That's really strong. Your creature fights up to 1 target creature your opponent controls. Challenger gets +0/+2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Alright, we actually have an almost built for us deck. Just going green-blue here. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters on this spacecraft equal to its power. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature, a 7+. Okay. Oh, if this blocks a flyer and then you can station this, that'd be pretty strong. Do we want to put a kill ship in? Flying 7/7? Sure. Alright, yeah, let's just have fun with this. Play with the new cards. What's our creature split here? 15. Alright, we have Tractor Beam. We tap something. 2 fights. And a torpedo. We won't be needing this, although there is some card draw. Yeah, I don't think we need all of this equipment. This is a flash, so that's a combat trick. We're already going to have some pretty big stuff. This is life gain card draw, but I'd rather just have a different card, I think. So we're not doing artifact silliness. So then it comes down to we're probably going to cut 1 creature. Enter Surveil 2, so you can put a 3/5 down. Do we have something giving everybody haste? Was that in this? Ah, that was the Godmaw, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe... I think we go down 1 here and up 1 there. Go 8/8 plus the mirror pool. Maybe we add in the Endless Sands. No, but we also have the Alphate Scroll. Yeah, pretty happy with all this. We're just going to run basically all these cards, even though we're 1 over, just to try them out and see how they work. Do we have anything putting +1/+1 counters on stuff? I don't think so. So we'll probably cut that one. Yeah, we'll cut the Eulogist. Right, and we're at 40. Let's go ahead and go. Quick, easy deck build. Blue-green. Let's ramp into our big stuff and fly over their heads with some of our flyers. Good land to start. We got a couple low drops. Decent opening hand. Fight spell, 3 creatures, 3 lands. We can play everything but 1. Okay, so this plus the food is a combo. We did miss out on that. But we can always sacrifice something else if we need to. So we'll start with green, because we want to play our Stinger first. There's some nutrient block. Alright. Now this lets us ramp with the lander token, if we need to. Creature deals damage to itself. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Wayfarer. Right, this only works on creatures that are flyers or that have power greater than or equal to their toughness. So kind of conditional removal. And even flyers, if it's like a 1/4, it doesn't do anything to it really. Green, red, alright, 4/4. What does this do? 1/0 vigilance. Okay, so go ahead and kill their 4/4 before it becomes a problem. And smack them in the face. So we do not want a trampling landfall guy to start going off on us. Alright. Create tapped 2/2 robot. And they dumped a loading zone. Alright, so that helps out with stationing things. Alright, so we can play this. And then we can save this to protect this, or we can get another green for our Godmaw. Alright. So just play that down. So it's a 3/3 with haste. So if we draw all untapped land and we don't have the, oh no, wait, we can do this. Yep. Forget this gives us 1. You've got to be kidding me. Really? Of course they're holding a kill spell. Alright, well, we're gonna sack our lander now. We'll save that. Yeah, we'll save all that for now. We'll keep up our hexproof equipment. Because then we can tractor beam this after they station it again. Extinguisher battleship. Destroy target non-creature permanent. Then the spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. Alright, well, it's going to destroy my scroll. Oh no, he can destroy that. Oops. Well, there wasn't really a lot we could do about that. Alright, we're going to tractor beam this, because he's still a ways off on that. Alright. You can make 2 robots. And we can draw 2 cards. Or if we draw one of our special lands, we can draw a bunch of other cards. At least get a lot of removal. Extinguisher battleship. Alright. Let's go get a couple more cards. It's very unfortunate. Do not have to station this very much for it to become a 10/10 flying trample. Cast artifact spells from the top of our library. It's Jellyfish Warrior. Alright. So this is... yeah, he can give himself a 10-10 flying trample. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't much we could do about that. Why wouldn't you just make a 10-10 flying trample? That's legendary. Target creature you control. Oh, we could have copied it. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice this. Oh, we probably should have like stationed that first. Oh, we are in some trouble. We're actually just dead, basically. Well, no, we can tap both your things next turn. So we can jump here, tap both your things, buy a turn. I wish this would show up over my name so I could actually read it, instead of having to do that. Alright. Well, there's some really dumb, broken stuff. This is 7 station for a 7/7 flyer, and that's 5 for a 10/10 flying trample. Alright, we're going to stop before next combat. Alright, copy you. Oh, can I not do that because I don't have... Oh, no. Oops. Alright, so I guess we do need to run the other desert then to be able to use the mirror pool ability. Yeah. Learning about the cards. That's not a colorless. That is colorless. That's special colorless. So we actually need the Endless Sands so that we can use our mirror pool. And let's try again. Alright, so some minor mishaps from not knowing what the cards do. Also, our opponent had a disgusting set of spacecraft, but that rare battleship. This is no good because... oh no, we can sacrifice a land and go get 2 blues. That's fine. It's very slow, but definitely playable. Yeah, it kind of ramps us into our Godma a little bit. And we get to go first, so the pressure isn't going to be on. Alright, sacrifice land. Go get 2 blue sources. It's +1/+1 counter when they can cast 2 spells. Some Artificer, we're just the Jellyfish deck. Oh, he's gonna do the same thing. Nice. Green and blue to go 2 and 2. Oh, black and green. Okay, so we actually could have used this as like fixing to run more black. I actually like that idea. Can we do this and then station? It says flash, right? Okay. So that's pretty neat. You can warp in and then station something and then you warp back out. Only station as a sorcery. Okay, they're doing the same trick I just did to get a 3/3 flyer. Does warping count as casting? Oh, it does. So you can get that second trigger. Okay. Sneaky. So that's a counter now, so we're not going to go throwing this in front of it. We are in some trouble. One more land. No, they have enough land to just play this next turn. We can play our 3/5 flyer actually, so we can put up a strong wall, but this is a pretty fast format. It's like turn 5 and we're in some trouble. Oop, come on. Get on down there. Oh, they didn't cast that for its other cost. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. No attacks, we might need to chump block with our 1/1. So we're not going to station. Yeah, it's to be able to get 5 station counters on something pretty cheaply is no joke. What the heck? Oh, that's disgusting. 4/1 defender. Thankfully, if they throw anything at us, we just eat it right now. Or 2, so we need one more land to be able to hit that here. I think we just have to play this out. Do we station this though? No, okay. Probably gonna take a hit for 6. Or no, we can chump with the 1/1. Because it doesn't have... We are sort of losing out on the value here, but trade the creature to gain 7 life. One more land. Oh man. Alright. You go there. We now own that. We can only cast artifact spells from the top of our library. Still holding them at bay with our two big butt flyers, but we can't get aggressive just yet. One or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose a life. I mean, make them have it. They can give it +2 on the butt, and we're in trouble. Okay, they want to take our top of the library card away, which we are fine with. Alright, we're gonna blow up that. Okay. Yeah, don't feel comfortable stationing this yet. We need both our blockers because they could hit us for... Oh, come on. We're always one land off and our opponent's just murdering us. Yeah, 4/1 defender. That's interesting. Thankfully now if we draw land we can just kill their 7/7 flyer. Forest. Ugh, you... This is spacecraft. We can't... Oh man. Okay. This is, Oh. I totally messed up a bunch of things here. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that, pray for land. Oh, thank God. Alright. Still in a lot of trouble. Because they can us for 7, 8, 9 ton. No, we're just dead. Yeah. We're just getting outvalued by spacecraft. They were able to get more of their spacecraft online because they had bigger power warp creatures. Let's think about that actually. We're basically playing all our green and black. No. We need, we need bigger power. You're playing all our blue. Yeah. We'll give it one more go, and we'll try some different colors probably next time. Alright, this won't work. I have one color, that's not much better. But I suppose it's something. We'll save that and flash that in. And throw that down on the end of their turn. Alright. Throw a little Chrome Companion down. This lets us draw a card. We can dig for a green land. Oof. Keep the aggro up. Once they get to 5, they can just put something back. That would have been nice to have that common black removal spell. Non-permanent. Draw a card, lose life. Okay. Alright, they killed our flyer. Well, we didn't have the mana to do it. They warped this. Alright. No, that's not very useful. I'll go ahead and play this. We can sort of mess them up by putting their cards on the bottom of their library so they can't. What in? No, this is. Now you're joking. You're absolutely joking. Yeah, get you out of here. I'll station this for 3. Not that it's particularly useful. Warp for 4. Each player creates a lander token. Okay. Has reach. Whenever you put 1 more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and play out the Sky Steer and not attack for now. Because we don't have any good attacks into the Edge Rover. Okay, you can move a warp card out of warp. Very interesting. Draw that many cards. Oh my gosh. That's disgusting. This is getting worse. My graveyard. I want my removal spell back. Sure. Okay. We're gonna hold off here. What you got? They have a really nice +1/+1 counter synergy deck. And we do not have any sort of synergy. Why does this have trample? Oh, each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample, of course. Why do they have 7 land? They've just drawn so many cards. They're 10 cards deeper in their deck than me right now. Absolutely disgusting what this did. With the warp cost, it's like a warp, win the game. Yep, we're killing the 2 things we can kill. Yep, I need a lander token. Could give me another green source. Okay, I think we're gonna have to hold this. Until they play something big, like the Starwinder, and then we'll have to kill it. Play 8 mana to draw 2 cards and create a 2/2 robot. And they have 8 mana. Like, why not? The only way I'm gonna win is they deck themselves at this point. They've had a godlike draw and a super synergistic deck. When this creature enters, the top 2 cards of your library, put one in your hand, the other in your graveyard. They're just warping it in. It's the attempt of 3/4 creature to get something else. But it doesn't happen until the end step. You can only do it once per turn. They're gonna kill my companion. Alright, we'll go ahead and take my graveyard and put that on the bottom. Draw another card. Alright, save 3 life. That goes back to their hand. Alright, we get a 6/6 and a lander. Yeah, this is more like a green-white token strategy. The only reason we have this is to bump this up. You've got to be joking. On each creature you control. This is ridiculous. Literally ridiculous. Okay. And turn. They could give themselves a 5/4 flying trample. Come on. And since they've drawn their whole deck, they have literally all the removal spells. That's game. Alright, don't need to see anymore. Well, we just got completely ran over in our very first sealed event. Not that our deck was terrible, just our opponent's decks were going off while our deck was pizzling around trying to get to 5 or 7 mana. Our opponent's decks were at 9 mana already and just casting 3/4 spells a turn, drawing extra cards. We just didn't have the card draw. Probably should have switched to like red or white aggro, or maybe white-black, maybe black-green, who knows, maybe black-blue, and gone for the board white mill plan. Anyway, that's a quick look at the new Edge of Eternities set, and watching me get completely run over. I'm a little rusty on the sealed and draft portions, haven't done those in a minute. But hope you enjoyed it. If you think I could have built the deck better, or you you see the pool of cards and say, I would have built it like this, or I would have made a different play here, leave me a comment below, and I'll see you next time.